There's nothing like hometown sports. The roar of the crowd, the thrill of Friday night lights, and the pride of seeing our young athletes give everything they've got. This season, your business can stand right beside them by becoming a sponsor of the MIAA local sports network, covering football, hockey, basketball, soccer, and Milford Legion baseball. Support the teams, celebrate the athletes, and stay atop of the mind with thousands of passionate local families who love our coverage. Join the businesses that invest in our community's future. Visit myfmdigital.com to book a meeting today.
And we welcome you inside John Abraham Gymnasium, inside Riddick Athletic Center on the campus of Lowell High School here in Lowell, Massachusetts, as tonight the MyFM Local Sports Network presents the MIAA preliminary round as the Franklin Panthers, the reigning champions of last year, are in town to take on the Lowell High Red Raiders. From our broadcast position alongside Anthony Matos, I am Sam Smith. Glad to have you with us here live on MyFM 101.3 and on our MyFM Media YouTube channel as we are good to go here tonight. Anthony, we welcome you into our pregame show here. Anthony, these two teams playing for a lot of pride here tonight.
Playing for pride in a spot in the first round of the MIAA tournament. This is sort of your play-in game to where Franklin, being the number 35 seed, had a 500 record. They're coming in at 11-9. They had a chance to make the tournament. They are coming off of a very tough 48-37 loss against Doherty Memorial. A huge stepping stone is this game right here, bouncing back after putting up 37 when you average around the 53 points per game mark. And it's going to be on Lowell to see if they can match this slow pace that Franklin has. Franklin is known for their slow pace, but hitting their shots. It's going to be really important today to see which team dictates the pace early.
Absolutely. Franklin, the defending champions of last year, finishing 11-9 on the season, the 36th seed in the tournament, they averaged 53 points per game this year while letting up 51 points a game. So they've played a lot of tight games. They lost a crucial game to Doherty Memorial last Wednesday. I was actually on the call for that one with Ben Smith last week over in Worcester, and losing that one 48-37, it wasn't really their best effort from Franklin, but they're looking to bounce back here tonight using the playoff experience they have from last year and trying to apply that this year.
It's going to be on Jack Sullivan to have another really good game. He came off of 14 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists against Doherty, really carrying the load for this Franklin team. And Lowell-wise, it's going to be on the Red Raiders, Aiden Walter. 16 points, 6 assists in their last game, along with Walter being named a Lexington Boys Basketball February Invitational Tournament All-Star. So he's coming off of that. It's going to be really the clashing of these two stars tonight, Sam.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a clash of the Titans, if you will, as both teams are getting ready for warm-ups here in this one. Lowell coming in this one, the 29 seed, 11-9 on the year in D1 hoops. They average 59 points per game, but they average letting up 60.2. They average giving up more points than they get, yet they have the 11-9 record. Kind of an odd stat there, but based off what we're seeing here, Lowell loves to play tight games just like Franklin does. We might be having a good one here tonight.
And Lowell plays in a really tough Merrimack Valley Conference. There is a lot of great schools in their conference.
Right.
And they're battle-tested. I sort of treat this like an 8 versus 9 in March Madness sort of thing. This is a really evenly matched game to potentially take on another Titan in
BC High.
BC High next round, the number 3 seed in the entirety of D1. It's going to be really interesting tonight, Sam.
Yeah, that the winner of this game will advance to play Boston College High in the round of 32 Friday night, 6 p.m. So imagine if you're Franklin. Franklin traveling up to Lowell today, off tomorrow. If they win tonight, they would come to play at the Lowell tonight, off tomorrow, and then Friday they have to go up to Boston.
It's a lot of travel time, and it's going to be an all-important Thursday practice, barring a win today. Really learning the film tonight on BC High right after this game, and then really executing in practice and then getting things going on Thursday, and then you have the game Friday. BZ High a very tough out in every basketball tournament these past couple of years. So it's going to be really great to see what the teams do tonight, both sides.
Yeah,
so.
Absolutely. They are doing the starting lineups. I'm seeing Danny Santos, Naz Johnson, Jack Sullivan, seeing James Crowley, and I am seeing Patrick Ewald. And on the Lowell side, seeing Elvis Coco. I am seeing Brandon Jutsa. They're introducing him right now. Seeing Colin Christensen, Aiden Walter, and one more that I missed. I'm also seeing Brian Donovan as well as their starting lineups. We're going to step aside for the national anthem. We're going to take a break. We'll come back here on MyFM 101.3 on the MyFM Local Sports Network.
McIntyre Loam is proud to support the fine young athletes, coaches, and local schools featured on the MyFM Media Local Sports Network. For generations, McIntyre Loam has helped homeowners, landscapers, and communities build from the ground up, providing quality loam, mulch, gravel, stone, and reliable delivery you can count on. It's the same commitment to hard work, teamwork, and doing things the right way that we see every time these local teams take the field. McIntyre Loam, proudly supporting local sports and the communities we call home.
Milford Tire and Service is not just a tire store. With years of continuous high-quality service, the team at Milford Tire and Service knows what it takes to protect your family with safe, dependable tires. Before you take your family out on your next long or short winter trip, Milford Tire and Service reminds you to take a quick walk around your vehicle and check the tire tread on your car. At Milford Tire and Service, they offer a full range of repairs, alignments, brakes, struts, shocks, and more, all guaranteed. At Milford Tire and Service, your family safety comes first, and your cars does too. Milford Tire and Service, Route 140 in Hopedale.
Hey, this is John, owner of Done Right Asphalt Repair. We handle asphalt paving and repairs, seal coating, crack sealing for both residential and commercial properties. We do it the right way.
When your pavement needs a comeback, make the smart play. Asphalt done right.
DoneRightAsphaltRepair.com.
And we are back here on the MyFM Local Sports Network as it is go time between the Franklin High School Panthers and the Lowell High School Red Raiders. Tonight's colors of the game are brought to you by the Embroidery Bar, your local custom embroidery and t-shirt design shop in Milford, now located at 189 West Street. Franklin in the road navy blues with the light baby blue trim. Lowell in the home grays with the maroon trim on your screen. If you're watching on the MyFM Media YouTube channel, you'll see those right there. Getting ready to get going here. Anthony, it is your MyFM debut. You ready to go here tonight?
I'm excited. I have been excited since I took this opportunity, Sam. I just want to thank everyone at MyFM Sports Media. I really do. Grateful for the opportunity.
4 8-minute quarters is what we got here today.
And Sam, this opening tip-off, I think, is going to dictate the whole game. Franklin, very slow-paced team. Lowell likes to play fast.
Lowell will be going from far side to near side on your screen. Franklin going from near side to far side. We are underway. Lowell wins the tip, and away we go. Here's Elvis Coco playing it back over to Jory Martinez. Martinez plays it over to his left side, Colin Christensen. Pass in down low, and Aiden Walter shot no good, but he'll draw the foul. He'll get to the line.
Lots of backside off-ball screens on that first possession for Lowell. Trying to play their interior game. A lot of size and strength with this Red Raider team.
Aiden Walter, the senior guard, 6 foot tall. First free throw on the way is good, and Lowell gets the first point of the night. Potentially could be his last game in high school. Second free throw on the way is good, 2-0 Lowell. Now Franklin will get possession here. Trouble here with Danny Santos, and it's played up the floor to Jack Sullivan. Naz Johnson. Top of the key now is Santos. Rolls to his left. Santos spins off his Sullivan. Sullivan on the drive, takes it himself, trying to go for two, can't get it. Rebound, here's Crowley, he can't get it to go on the rebound, and Lowell will bring it up the floor.
Lowell dictating the pace for themselves on defense. Full court press right out of the inbound.
Here's a three in the corner. That's good from Colin Christensen. Bow and arrow on that one.
Crowley just got to get there sooner. Knows he's a shooter. Just has to get the hand up way sooner.
And now here comes Danny Santos, the sophomore, 6'5", at the top of the key. 5-0 Lowell early on, just about a minute in here on MyFM Local Sports Network. Out top now, Jack Sullivan. Covered tightly. Plays it to his left. Connects with James Crowley. Sullivan on the post. Kicks out. Here is Naj Johnson on the drive. Can't get the runner to go. Rebound. Here come the Raiders up the other way. Thought about the three there was Jutsa. Goes up for two. Gets it to go.
Again, Franklin getting beat on the interior once more. Got to really stay firm in that paint.
Here comes Jack Sullivan up the floor. Franklin's got numbers. Naj Johnson on the drive. Can't get that to fall. Rebound Lowell again. Here comes Aiden Walter. Walter rotates to his left. Gets pushed off. Thinking about the three was Christensen, didn't go for it. Christensen drops the ball, trying to get it back on the return from Jory Martinez. 16 to shoot for Lowell. Christensen thought about the three, passes out top. Walter gets a screen. Now top of the key, and he draws the foul.
Lowell now up 7-0. Knows that Franklin is struggling inside themselves. Franklin not using the backboard on these close 2-foot, 3-foot shots. And the Red Raiders just taking advantage of it. Being physical. Christensen, big dude. He can shoot. He's also has the strength to force himself inside.
And now top of the key, it's Christensen. Out top is Joey Martinez. Now it's Christensen, the Lowell student section next to us on our right. Jersey theme, it looks like all the students wearing some sort of jersey. Elvis Coco kicks back out top. Three that's from deep. Walter. That's a deep shot, no good. Rebound brought down. Mid-range floater, that's good from Brendan Jutsa. And it's 9-0.
Jutsa checks in, makes an immediate impact, and there's that full court press, Sam.
Christensen gets two more.
Right away, immediate timeout. Yeah.
11-0 Lowell is your score. Wow.
And this is a huge gym, Sam.
Yes.
So it's going to be on the Lowell crowd, making Franklin uncomfortable with how loud they can be. It echoes, and you won't be able to hear your teammates. I'm glad Mike Masto called a timeout there. It was much needed. 11-0 run, and all of their points but one from the interior.
Absolutely. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Milford Tire and Service at Route 140 in Hopedale, where your tires are their business. And by Full Service Junk Removal out of Natick, fast, reliable junk removal and cleanouts when you need it most. And by Done Right Asphalt Repair, serving Upton and the surrounding area, asphalt done right. And by Tailwind Tavern in Hopedale, where good food, great company, and genuine hospitality come together. 5:11 to play first quarter. It has been all Red Raiders so far. Lowell with the 11-0 lead on Franklin. Sam Smith alongside Anthony Matos here on the MyFM Local Sports Network from the Riddick Athletic Center inside John Abraham Gymnasium here at Lowell High School. And got to wonder what Franklin's going to do coming out of this timeout, Anthony.
And Lowell, as I said in the pregame, Sam, has dictated the pace. Lowell is going to hold the ball. They're going to get off-ball screens all over the place, and they're going to have to play fast. Franklin doesn't like playing fast, and it all starts with breaking this full-court press. You figure out this full-court press, they're going to get out of it, because you can't be in the full-court press all game. It's really tiring.
Here's Sullivan. The student section up and loud. Here's Santos. Plays it over now to Justice Samuels, passing down low. We have a foul on Lowell.
It seems like Masto's game plan in that timeout was, we got to break this full court press. They're going to keep running it. If we can't get the ball over half court, how are we going to score?
That ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to go off Kyle Batla. It's going to be Lowell possession here on the inbound as Franklin made some substitutions during their timeout. Now Lowell will take it up the floor. Taken up is Jory Martinez, the sophomore guard, 5'10". Now it's Walter. Got it back off the deflection. Coco plays it over. A little bit of contact. Getting it back there was Martinez. Martinez gets the foul.
Martinez, 5'10", sophomore guard, really shifty. You got Jack Sullivan off his feet, got the drive, draws a foul, and now Lowell can use one of their inbound plays. I presume it's going to be something with Colin Christensen getting open inside, and that was the plan there.
They tried going to Colin Christensen, didn't quite work out. Now here comes Santos up the floor. Santos pounce pass broken up for grabs here, and it's picked up by Lowell. Here comes Brendan Jutsa. They got numbers, loses the ball, and now Franklin gets it right back. Will they finally break the ice? Danny Santos gets a layup.
Much, much, much needed bucket for the Panthers there, Sam.
Now Santos. Now, that's Coco on the top of the key, covered by Santos. Coco almost went up and down. Over to Martinez to his right, now near the center line. 14 to shoot for Lowell. Walter, 10 to shoot. Walter, gonna isolation here, crossover to his right, back to his left. Mid-range pull-up, money.
If Lowell needs a bucket, it's get Aiden Walter the ball in space and just let him do his thing. Excellent job there.
Batla for Santos, and here comes Franklin trying to get something back. And Anthony, they need a couple defensive stops here after getting some points.
They need a couple defensive stops, but they need to complement Franklin's bucket or Lowell's buckets with one of their own.
Santos out top. Now in the corner. Sullivan on the drive. Trying to go up, gets two. He got it. It's 13-4.
Nice and simple. Using the backboard, Sam. That's what the emphasis has to be moving forward on these interior shots.
Use the window for you. The bank is still open.
The bank is open.
It's still 6 o'clock on a Wednesday. I'm sure the bank is probably, well, some banks might be open. Here's Colin Christensen on the drive. Can't get the layup to go, and here comes the Panthers. Might be one of their first stops of the game. Here's Sullivan on the drive. Sullivan gets two.
Exactly what Franklin needed. Take advantage of the fast break. Christensen lost his footing there. 5-on-4 the other way. Easy layup.
13-6 in favor of Lowell. 2.5 to play first quarter. Coco pulls up. Stolen. Here come the Panthers. Moving up the floor is Justice Samuels on the drive. Over and under. Gets two. And Lowell will take a very quick timeout. 13-8 your score here at Lowell High School. When we come back in just a moment, we'll see how Lowell responds to this adversity. You're listening to the MIAA Local Sports Network.
Want to make your event unforgettable? Let the 101.3 MyFM event marketing team bring the energy and excitement. Whether it's a festival, corporate event, or community celebration, we've got you covered with live broadcasts, DJ equipment, rentals, and more.
We'll work with you to create a custom bundle that fits your needs. Visit myfmtoday.com and fill out our EMT request form. Let's make your next big occasion one to remember. Together with MyFM.
Medway Oil and Propane, where you, the customer, will always come first. At Medway Oil and Propane, you receive service by the best technicians in the industry, a caring staff which goes out of its way to ensure your comfort and peace of mind. Medway Oil and Propane has an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, 24-hour emergency service every day, 10 licensed and certified service technicians, automatic delivery with over 200,000 gallons of fuel storage, Medway Oil and Propane energy for every season, and much more.
Welcome back here to John Abraham Gymnasium inside Riddick Athletic Center on the campus of Lowell High School in Lowell, Massachusetts. 13-8 your score between the Lowell Red Raiders and the Franklin Panthers here in MIAA Division I preliminary round matchup. As it will be a kickball violation on Franklin, Lowell will get the ball right back. Sam Smith alongside Anthony Matos here on the MyFM Local Sports Network. And Franklin starting to fight back after Lowell got off to their to a hot start, and now here is Julius Richardson. Good rotation here. Walter, a deep three. That's an air ball, and it'll go out of bounds. Franklin will get possession here.
And Franklin, of course, that was out of bounds. But Franklin has figured out if we get a stop, they can't run their full court press, and we can run our version of offense. which is slow things down and attack the interior with our power and size.
Franklin gets up the floor, and now here's Sullivan. Passing down low, Santos. Open lane, misses the layup. Rebound is no good, but drawing the foul there is Kyle Batla. He'll get 2 shots.
And Batla being physical inside. Not the biggest dude on the floor, 6 feet tall. Just boxing out, grabbing it, putting it back. 3-point play. Didn't happen, but he can cut it to a 1-possession game here.
Batla, the junior forward on this team for the Panthers. First free throw's good. Substitution here. Coming out will be Patrick Ewald. Coming in is James Crowley. 13-9 your score. Batla will let this one go on the second free throw attempt. Off to the left, rebound brought down by the Raiders. And now here comes Aiden Walter up the floor. Top of the key, get the screen, rotates to his left. Under 2 minutes to play first quarter, down to about 90 seconds. Christensen doesn't have a lot of options here. Christensen dribbles to his left, gets blocked, but he'll get the foul.
And I like the identity of defense Franklin has to have now. These Lowell guards and forwards are really skilled with the ball, so they are face guarding them. Do not let them go anywhere in space. The second they pick up the dribble, you are in his face and you're denying any sort of pass.
Colin Christensen will get to the line. 2 shots, junior forward, 6'3". First free throw rims out. Substitutions happening here. For Franklin, coming out will be James Crowley. In comes Naj Johnson coming back in for the Panthers. We all made the drive up from Franklin here today, so we understand the very long drive that they had to endure, especially running into traffic on the way up. Christensen nails the second free throw, goes 1 and 2 at the line. It's 14-9 Lowell, the minute 25 to play and counting in quarter number 1.
And beating this full court press is all about keeping that hand away from your defender. Great job there from Danny Santos.
Here is Jack Sullivan on the right wing. Passes in down low. Santos cuts down the left side of the basket, gets 2 on the baseline.
Just beautiful offense there from the Panthers, but now Lowell taking advantage. And a great, great stop there. Kyle Batla would have been free 2 the other way for Lowell.
Lowell will get possession right here. 14-11 your score in some MIAA Division I preliminary round matchup between Lowell and Franklin here on the MyFM Local Sports Network. Martinez to Walter, thought about the 3. Tries to go baseline, goes up, gets 2.
Walter is just so skilled that these Franklin guards have no other choice but to bite on those jab steps. And a costly turnover there. And it results in Lowell ball. Franklin, it seems like we're back to the first few minutes of this game, Sam.
Yeah, absolutely. 16-11 your score, 48.7 left. And now here comes Lowell up the floor. It's Aiden Walter. Walter goes to his left. Pass to Martinez. He'll try to rotate back out top. A double thrown at Martinez here. They're putting a lot of pressure out top. Walter lost it. Ball goes out of bounds. There'll be possession here for Franklin. That ball hits off the our very own tripod over there, but apparently it looks like all is well. Franklin will get possession here. They'll move it up the floor. Santos, shot clock off, 25 seconds to go in the first quarter. Shot clock in high school is 35 seconds. Sullivan, covered tightly by Richardson. Sullivan, down to 10 seconds to go. Sullivan slips, lost his dribble. Has to pick it up, lost possession. Here comes Christensen up the floor. He gets 2. 1 second. Santos gets a shot away. He's good if it goes. Oh, it hits off the top of the backboard. It is no good. But that is the end of the first quarter. 18-11 in favor of Lowell. Quick thoughts before we go to break.
Christensen nearly costing his team 2 points. He wanted the dunk. He wanted the crowd hype. Gets it to go. But Franklin really needs an identity with this first possession here. Have to score out of it, and you got to find your own defensive identity. These Franklin guards are really skilled. They're biting on the jab steps. There needs to be help on the backside from these forwards for Franklin.
Absolutely. When we come back out on the other side of this break, second quarter coming up. You're listening to the MyFM Local Sports Network.
McIntyre Loam is proud to support the fine young athletes, coaches, and local schools featured on the MyFM Media Local Sports Network. For generations, McIntyre Loam has helped homeowners, landscapers, and communities build from the ground up, providing quality loam, mulch, gravel, stone, and reliable delivery you can count on. It's the same commitment to hard work, teamwork, and doing things the right way that we see every time these local teams take the field. McIntyre Loam, proudly supporting local sports and the communities we call home.
Welcome back inside John Abraham Gymnasium, inside Riddick Athletic Center in Lowell, Massachusetts, in Lowell High School. We have a fantastic matchup here between the Franklin High School Panthers and the Lowell High School Red Raiders. From our broadcast position, Sam Smith alongside Anthony Matos. And Anthony, what a good first quarter it was for Lowell.
And it didn't seem that way if you watch the first 3 minutes of this one, or listen to the first 3 minutes of this one, I should say. Lowell with a full court press to start things out, winning the tip-off, getting a basket right away. And now Franklin has to find an identity. I keep saying it, but it's true. You need some sort of consistent way of getting buckets against this very good man-to-man defense for Lowell.
Naj Johnson loses the ball. Lowell gets it right back. Ball comes up the floor. Hands are ready. Kept in by Walter. What a play. What a play by Walter. Christensen. Walter. Reward yourself, young man. Top of the key. Covered by Johnson. Walter. Gets a screen. Looks for options. Gets to Richardson. 13 to shoot. Gets it away. Christensen for three. Got it!
Franklin is fast enough to do their style of defense here. The double ball and retreat back. But Lowell just moving the ball too fast. And Christensen, being the great shooter that he is, knocks it down with a hand in his face.
And it's a travel. It's going to be possession coming up for the Red Raiders with a 10-point lead here in the second quarter.
And again, this Lowell student section as well as fan section, really big in this huge gymnasium. The sound is going to echo. Franklin seems like they're puzzled by it, looking for a better term there.
Christensen. Over to Coco. Thought about the three there was Donovan. Donovan mid-range pull-up, bottoms up.
Right from the elbow, that's the money spot.
23-11 Lowell. Here comes Santos up the floor. Over to Samuels. Back over to Santos, covered by Walter out top. Santos rotates to his right, spins. It's a spinning fadeaway, a floater shot, no good. Rebound, Samuels down low against two defenders, gets two.
Way too many people for my liking on the inside, Sam. It was two Panthers, two Red Raiders, but Samuels being the bigger of the four, grabbing that one and putting it back. Excellent possession there for the Panthers.
Here's Elvis Coco. Over to Donovan. Donovan on the drive, going to go baseline. Spins, goes to his left, gets two.
Franklin needs to change something defensively. This double and the help sort of defense hasn't been working. Franklin's been getting too many easy buckets in the second quarter.
Jack Sullivan. Over to Batla. Batla. Sullivan wasn't ready for that pass. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Lowell possession. Substitution coming up. In comes Patrick Ewald. He'll come in for Justice Samuels.
It seemed like the Panthers were running a play there, and he was open on the interior. It's just he was supposed to go to the corner, but he was open on the drive at the elbow, or at the block. So really interesting there.
Here comes Walter. Kicks back out. Three out top from Richardson. No. Christensen gets the rebound and draws the foul.
Well, Crowley did half of his job. He boxed out, but didn't jump for the rebound. And again, this rowdy Lowell student section getting in the heads of these Panthers.
The chant of "You can't do that."
That's a classic high school chant.
Hear that in college a little bit too. Walter contested three off the mark. Richardson gets the rebound to go for two.
Walter not given a clean landing area. Surprised a foul wasn't called, but they got two anyway.
Here comes Santos up the floor. Behind the back dribble on Coco. Santos on the right, gonna go to the baseline. Step back, mid-range fadeaway. No, rebound tipped up for grabs here, and it's brought down by Julius Richardson, the senior forward. Doesn't want it to be his last game tonight. Walter gets two more.
A lot of hero isolation ball here from the Panthers. Something's got to give. Mike Masto again down by
16.
Double digits again for the second quarter in a row. has to change something with these Panthers.
Absolutely does. 5:07 to play here in the second quarter. Lowell 29, Franklin 13. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Milford Tire and Service at Route 140 in Hopedale, where your tires are their business. And by Full Service Junk Removal out of Natick, fast, reliable junk removal and cleanouts when you need it most. And by Done Right Asphalt Repair, serving Upton and the surrounding area, asphalt done right. And by the Tailwind Tavern in Hopedale, where good food, great company, and genuine hospitality come together. 29-13 Lowell is your score here at Lowell High School here in Lowell, Massachusetts, inside the Riddick Athletic Center. What a beautiful facility this is. It is gorgeous. And Ty, if you want to get to the student section, when they come out of this timeout, they're going to come raise up here in about 2 seconds or so. This student section, they are loud here. They're going to come up and hopefully in a second here. They're calm during the timeout.
This has to be the nicest high school facility I've been in. I've heard of a lot of the good ones, St. John's, Austin Prep, all those mass schools. But this one has to be the best public school out there.
I've seen some really good ones. This one's got to be at the top of the list for sure. Jack Sullivan. Ewald back out to Sullivan. Here is Crowley. Handoff to Santos. 15 to shoot. Kicks back out top, and there's Skasha for three. That's no good. Rebound brought down by Franklin. Pass in down low. Skasha gets two.
While Lowell way too concerned with the fast break offense there, left Skasha wide open. But Franklin found an identity offensively. Let's run some plays, chew up some of the shot clock.
Walter, nice spin move. Shot no good. Brought down by Richardson. Here is Donovan in the corner. Double team thrown at him. Throws it off Sullivan out of bounds. It'll be Lowell possession here. And now the student section's all standing up over there, and they are into it. They are ready to go. They are locked in when the play is going on.
And when these teams switch sides and Franklin is shooting towards the student section, I think they're going to be 10 times more rowdy. It'll be a really fun second half.
Rudy Frika will inbound as it did some substitutions. Richardson gets it into Coco. Coco top of the key. Now double thrown at him. Backs off now one-on-one. Richardson drives in down low. Floater up, no good. Rebound brought down here by Franklin. Here comes Santos up the floor. Santos for Sullivan. On the drive, baseline. Shot no good. Rebound. Here comes Brendan Jutsa. Up for Frika. Frika gets two.
And the one thing Franklin needs to fix either now or in the second half, limit these odd man rushes. 5-on-4, 4-on-3, 3-on-2 the other way. Lowell just makes it 9 times out of 10 in this one, it seems like.
Skasha. Samuels thought about the three. Doesn't go for it. Sullivan now on the right wing. Almost got stolen. Santos gets it back. Has a pull-up jump shot. No good. Rebound tipped up. And it's brought down here by the Lowell Raiders. Coco. Over to Walter. Walter on the drive. Slips. Gets back. Coco takes a three. No good. Way off the mark. Brought down here by Franklin. Trying to get some points back as best they can. Trying to crawl their way into this. Samuels gets fouled.
Samuels saw a lane. Goes down. Puts it up. Missed. Gets two from the free throw line. Trying to cut this one down to 14 with 3:05 to go here in the second quarter.
Justice Samuels, the senior forward, 6'4", one of the tallest guys on this team. Although there's a guy on the team, Jeffrey Oppong, he's 6'7". It is crazy tall. As Samuels makes the first free throw, making it 31-16. Second free throw coming up here for Samuels. On the way, no good. Rebound, Franklin gets it right back. Skasha, Sullivan kicks out. Crowley thought about the three, didn't go for it. Samuels again. Samuels lost it. Picked up by Frika. Walter's up the floor. Walter went for the dunk but got fouled. Lowell student section screaming something at the officials. They wanted a flagrant on that.
This Red Raider student section really wants the highlight plays. I mean, they're up 15, yes, but got to take the free ones when you can, especially in a one-on-one fast break. One little move, you got a free lane.
First free throw. and it rolls out for Walter.
And the ball doesn't lie, Sam. You take the free two, that's a free two. Now you got to earn them at the free throw line. You just missed your first one.
Second one on the way for Walter. Short. Brought down here by the Raiders, though. They'll get their own rebound. Coco. Christensen. Bounce pass. Stolen, but Lowell gets it back. It's Walter. Walter. Coco. For Christensen on the top of the key. He and Coco will swap. 15 to shoot here for Lowell. 2.5 to go first half. 31-16 Lowell is your score. Lowell, here's Coco, mid-range pull-up. That's off the mark. Rebound kept in. 2 seconds and 1. Christensen puts it up. No good. This ball is going to be kept in by Lowell. What a play by Frika. Walter, no. Rebound, put up, no. Another try. 4 or 5 chances, can't get anything to fall, and here come the Panthers.
Panthers finally grab a rebound. It seems like Lowell was having shoot-around on that possession, basically.
Skasha. Trying to go down the lane, can't get the bucket to fall. Rebound, here come the Red Raiders. And a foul is called on Franklin on the path on the way back.
And the Panthers just losing what was working. What was working was settling down, running your plays. It seems it's almost like this 15-point lead to the Panthers is a 20-point deficit or a 30-point deficit. It's only 15. A couple stops, couple possessions, 2 for 1s when Lowell gets a 2 on this and get a 3 on the other end. You're up. That's a +1 on that possession.
Right. Walter. And we have an offensive foul called against Lowell here. Franklin will get this ball back.
Minute 37 left here. The Panthers can settle things down. Best case, this is single digits going into the break, which is a very, very good sign.
Gets it in. Back to Samuels, who inbounded it. A little bit of a give and go with him and Batla. Now it's Santos at the top of the key, covered by Coco. Santos to his right, it's Skasha. Samuels now, 19 to shoot. Samuels looking, trying to get to Santos down low, can't. Connects with Skasha. That is Batla. Pass in, down low, Samuels lost the ball, got it back, trying to go up, get 2, got 2.
And I like that Franklin is using their big body, 6'4" forward Samuels. A lot of size disadvantages down there for Franklin.
Here is Coco. Covered by Santos at the top of the key. Played in down low. Richardson trying to get this ball back. Goes up, gets 2 more. 40 seconds to go in the half. Lowell back up by 15. Here comes Skasha up the floor. Covered by Rudy Frika. Santos. 30 to go in the half. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here is Batla. Sullivan gets free from a defender, goes up, can't get the basket to fall. Here comes Lowell, 2-on-0. Brendan Jutsa. The layup doesn't go, rebound. Christensen gets 2. Clock is ticking, 10 seconds to go. Franklin looking to try to get something here. Batla. It is a kickball violation. It's going to be Franklin possession, 5.9 to go in the half.
And Sam, what do you know? Another 2-on-1 fast break leads to points for the Raiders. It's just Franklin has to control the shot clock, and if they don't make their shots, people have to be back on the fast break.
3 seconds to go. Samuels gets 2 before the buzzer. And that is going to do it for the first half. 35-20, the score here in Lowell. And Anthony, real quick, we have 30 seconds till we go to break. What was your thoughts on that first half real quick?
Franklin has to work from the inside out. I say it every broadcast too because it's true. Once you start making your shots from the inside, they will bite on those inside little jab step moves. And then once you kick out, you'll have an open 3, maybe an extra pass, you'll get a better open 3. But it's going to be really important for Franklin to use their size. 6'4", 6'3" on this team. And Lowell, for the Raiders, they just got to keep doing what they're doing. They're playing a really good fast break game, but it's going to be less ISO ball and more team ball in the second half for the Raiders.
Absolutely. We're gonna when we come back after this break, it'll be time for our halftime show. We'll be right back. You're listening to the MIAA local sports network.
There's nothing like hometown sports. The roar of the crowd, the thrill of Friday night lights, and the pride of seeing our young athletes give everything they've got. This season, your business can stand right beside them by becoming a sponsor of the MyFM Media Local Sports Network, covering football, hockey, basketball, soccer, and Milford Legion baseball. Support the teams, celebrate the athletes, and stay atop of the mind with thousands of passionate local families who love our coverage. Join the businesses that invest in our community's future. Visit myfmdigital.com to book a meeting today.
Milford Tire and Service is not just a tire store. With years of continuous high-quality service, the team at Milford Tire and Service knows what it takes to protect your family with safe, dependable tires. Before you take your family out on your next long or short winter trip, Milford Tire and Service reminds you to take a quick walk around your vehicle and check the tire tread on your car. At Milford Tire and Service, they offer a full range of repairs, alignments, brakes, struts, shocks, and more, all guaranteed. At Milford Tire and Service, your family safety comes first, and your car's does too. Milford Tire and Service, Route 140 in Hopedale.
Hey, this is Ray, the owner of Tailwind Tavern and Hopedale Pizza Market. We've got pizza, sandwich, chicken, seafood, and drinks, perfect for the whole family after the game.
From post-practice dinners to game day nights, make the winning stop Tailwind Tavern in Hopedale, where families win after the game.
Hey, this is John, owner of Done Right Asphalt Repair. We handle asphalt paving and repairs, seal coating, crack sealing for both residential and commercial properties. We do it the right way.
When your pavement needs a comeback, make the smart play. Asphalt done right.
DoneRightAsphaltRepair.com.
McIntyre Loam is proud to support the fine young athletes, coaches, and local schools featured on the MyFM Media Local Sports Network. For generations, McIntyre Loam has helped homeowners, landscapers, and communities build from the ground up, providing quality loam, mulch, gravel, stone, and reliable delivery you can count on. It's the same commitment to hard work, teamwork, and doing things the right way that we see every time these local teams take the field. McIntyre Loam, proudly supporting local sports and the communities we call home.
Hey, this is Jay with Full Service Junk Removal in Natick. From construction debris to furniture, yard waste, scrap metal, even hot tubs, we haul it all. Need a dumpster? We got you covered. Give us a call at 617-838-4977.
Full service junk removal in Natick, clearing the way for local teams and families to win. FullServiceJunkREM.com.
Want to make your event unforgettable? Let the 101.3 MyFM event marketing team bring the energy and excitement. Whether it's a festival, corporate event, or community celebration, we've got you covered with live broadcasts, DJ equipment, rentals, and more.
We'll work with you to create a custom bundle that fits your needs. Visit myfmtoday.com and fill out our EMT request form. Let's make your next big occasion one to remember. Together with MyFM.
Have you heard of Good News Garage?
They work with people just like you to award donated vehicles to our local neighbors.
When a neighbor receives a vehicle, it empowers them to create a better life full of new opportunities.
They can get to medical appointments, bring their kids to childcare, reliably get to work.
And that's only possible because of donors like you.
So thank you for helping your community.
And donors qualify for generous tax deductions.
Visit goodnewsgarage.org to donate today. Good News Garage is a member of the Essentia Care Alliance.
Pass your keys to a neighbor in need.
Looking for easy, fare-free transportation around Milford and beyond? MWRTA has you covered. Route 14 loops through Milford with stops at Milford Crossing, the hospital, the library, Target, and more. Route 6 connects Milford to Holliston and Framingham with access to the Framingham MBTA station. All fixed routes are fare-free and every vehicle is ADA accessible. Ride smarter with MWRTA. MWRTA.com.
Medway Oil and Propane, where you, the customer, will always come first. At Medway Oil and Propane, you receive service by the best technicians in the industry, a caring staff which goes out of its way to ensure your comfort and peace of mind. Medway Oil and Propane has an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, 24-hour emergency service every day, 10 licensed and certified service technicians, automatic delivery with over 200,000 gallons of fuel storage, Medway Oil and Propane energy for every season, and much more.
Hi, this is Anthony from the Embroidery Bar, and I'm excited to let you know that we're officially open at our new Milford location. Come visit us at 189 West Street, across from Dairy Queen. I also want to say a huge thank you to everyone who helped us move and get set up. Your support means everything to us. We specialize in custom embroidery, screen printing, and laser engraving, creating custom apparel and designs for businesses, schools, teams, organizations, and families. Not sure where to start? Our designers are always happy to bring your ideas to life. We hope you'll stop by and see our new space, the Embroidery Bar, now open at 189 West Street in Milford.
Milford Regional Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine offers physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and sports and services at convenient appointment hours in Milford, Franklin, and Northbridge. To learn more, visit milfordregional.org/rehab. UMass Memorial Health Milford Regional is committed to providing exceptional healthcare services to our community with dignity, compassion, and respect.
Hey, it's Tyler Lawton, and you can join me every weekend from 4 to 7 p.m. for the Weekend Wind Down on MyFM 101.3. I'm bringing you the greatest hits from the 80s and 90s, plus local news, pop culture updates, and a preview of what's coming up this week on MyFM. From interviews and giveaways to sports and community buzz. It's the perfect way to chill out before Monday hits. The Weekend Wind Down with Tyler Lawton every weekend from 4 to 7, only on MyFM 101.3.
The Bruins are back on MyFM 101.3. Tune into your home for the Bruins in the heart of it all to hear all the action like this.
And here's Pasternak off a feed from Geeky just outside, and he scores! Now it'll come free to Hall, right out in front, point blank, Swayman with the stop. Right point, back to Geeky, one-timer, scores! Gets over to Lindholm, far side, shoots and scores!
Every puck drop, hat trick, and goal scored is right here on your hometown station. Don't miss a moment of Bruins action right here on MyFM 101.3. In the heart of it all.
And we welcome you back to Lowell High School inside Riddick Athletic Center here in Lowell, Massachusetts. It is about to be the second half between the Lowell High School Red Raiders and the Franklin High School Panthers. Sam Smith alongside Anthony Matos here on the MyFM Local Sports Network. Lowell with a 35-20 lead, and Anthony, I mean, Lowell kind of just controlled the tempo and controlled the pace all through that second half.
I would say control is an understatement. Lowell is playing their own game. Lowell is playing that fast-paced, let's go get a bucket right now, right here. We're not going to run a play. We're going to play hero ball. Franklin wants to run the, okay, let's set up the play. We're going to set a screen here. We're going to set a screen here. They can't be doing that in the second half. This second half, Franklin has to control the tempo. They have to match up to Lowell's tempo. If they can't, this is going to be a 30-point blowout, Sam.
Yeah, absolutely. As the third quarter is about to get started here in Lowell, as the halftime warm-ups just ended. Second half about to get started. Once again, the colors of the game tonight brought to you by the Embroidery Bar in Milford, your local custom embroidery and t-shirt design shop in Milford, now located at 189 West Street. Franklin in the navy blue jerseys with the baby blue trim. They'll be going from far side to near side on your MyFM Media YouTube channel live stream. And for the Lowell side, they are in the gray jerseys with the maroon trim going from near side to far side. 16 minutes to go. Franklin down 15. What do they have to do to try to bounce back here?
It's got to be working through your skilled big in Justice Samuels. He had a really good end to that first half, and he's got to find a way to stop Colin Christensen, because Colin Christensen is that two-way forward a coach dreams of. He can rebound, he can shoot, he can box you out. He's got to be really physical with Christensen on the inside, but also have him get low and use his hands on the outside.
Coco over to Martinez, back to Coco. Christensen down low, he passed over. Extra pass, Walter, corner three, got it!
Possibly worst case scenario there for Franklin, other than a 4-point play probably. Just letting the best shooter, Aiden Walter, get open. for a three, and he knocks it down from the corner. It's an 18-point game.
We have a foul here on Lowell. It's going to be on Jory Martinez, and Franklin will get possession off the inbound from a side out.
And it's been the same start to the first and the second for Franklin. They get off to a bad start. They go down by double digits, and they have to crawl out of it. They have to get off to a strong start this quarter.
Samuels over to Skasha. Santos to his left. Covered by Coco. Plays it into the paint. Sullivan trying to get two. Can't. Rebound. Here comes Lowell. Aiden Walter. Pass for Martinez. On the drive, kicks out. Coco extra pass. Christensen, good pass. Good movement. Walter misses another three. Rebound up for grabs. Brought down by Lowell. Some English on that pass. Coco. Down low, Christensen extra pass. Good move up and over. And Jutsa gets two and the foul.
Franklin, I guess, likes the way they're running the defense right now because they keep running it. There's double the ball and go back for help. Lowell is eating up. They got, I bet, 3 chances for an open shot there, Sam, give or take. It was bad. And now they get an and one. You're down 20.
Yeah, so now it's 41-20 in favor of Lowell now as the extra free throw there from Jutsa was good. Now Santos, trouble here, double team thrown at him. Passes it in down low, kicks out. Extra pass, Skasha corner three. Bounces around, no good. Sullivan gets two on the rebound down low.
And there is Justice Samuels' impact. He can't grab it. He'll tip it to his guard for an easy putback.
Walter corner three from the far side, no good. Rebound brought down, and here come the Panthers the other way. Sullivan on the drive, 2 more.
And again, Samuels, these high IQ plays that you want from your big, tipping it out to your guard for an easy rebound. 2-on-1 the other way, easy for these Panthers.
Here's Elvis Coco. Gets the return from Martinez. Coco. Christensen for 3. Way off the mark. Rebound brought down here by the Panthers. Moved up the floor. Skasha now. Skasha on the drive. Gets fouled.
And now we're starting to see a little bit of that Franklin Panther offense and less of that Lowell Raider defense. It's been a lot of drives. It's a lot of using these bigs. And now Franklin can go down 15. They're sort of clawing their way back into this one. But everything has to go right in this half. Nothing can go wrong.
As Skasha gets the first free throw to fall, and substitutions are happening here. In comes Kyle Batla and James Crowley as Samuels and Santos will have a seat for the Panthers. And second free throw is good. He goes 2 for 2 from the line there for Ben Skasha. 41-26 Lowell the score. 5.5 to go third quarter. Martinez spins off the defender. Gets through. Gets to himself. What a move. That's a self-made play. A grown man play from Jory Martinez.
What a move and what a drive. And now these Raiders are back in that full court press. But Franklin has an immediate answer.
Or do they? As Sullivan throws that one out of bounds, it'll be Lowell possession here.
And Crowley putting his hands away from receiving that pass, almost like he thought it was tipped. It wasn't. What would have been a 2-on-1, there was an open shooter right here, right in front of us, turns into Lowell basketball.
Lowell with a 17-point lead, 43-26, 5 minutes to go in the third. And here comes Aiden Walter. Walter throws that one out of bounds, hits off one of the other network's cameras, 43-26, as Franklin will get the inbound here coming up. It's going to be Batla on the inbound coming in. He'll try to get this one into Skasha. He will. Skasha up the floor. Ewald now. Skasha thought about the three. Has Walter right in his face. Pass it to Sullivan. Gets 2 more.
These easy twos, the inside out, Sam, they're starting to work the inside, maybe a tad bit more. Lowell will start doubling. Pass out, open 3.
Walter. Over to Martinez, over to Coco. Pass in down low. Good ball movement. And Christensen gets 2. Tried going for the dunk again, but got the roll on the back, off the back of the rim. Now Skasha, crossover to his right, bounce pass to Sullivan, drives again down the lane, gets 2 more. So now they're just trading baskets now.
And one of these times, Franklin needs to get a stop. You need to capitalize on a bucket of your own with a stop.
Coco. Over now. Out top, it's Christensen. Walter on the drive, mid-range pull-up. No, rebound brought down by Franklin.
Gotta
So
go.
they got a stop, and a foul is called on Lowell here.
Pretty smart foul there from Elvis Coco, I believe it was on. Yes, it was. No, that was Aiden Walter. Would have been 3-on-2 the other way, gets the stop. Now it's going to be a timeout for Lowell, I believe.
Yes, it's a full timeout called here by Lowell. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Milford Tire and Service at Route 140 in Hopedale, where your tires are their business. And by full-service junk removal out of Natick, fast, reliable junk removal and cleanouts when you need it most. And by Done Right Asphalt Repair, serving Upton and the surrounding area, asphalt done right. And by the Tailwind Tavern in Hopedale, where good food, great company, and genuine hospitality come together. 45-30 with 3:49 to play here in the third quarter. Here live at the inside the John Abraham Gymnasium inside the Riddick Athletic Center on the campus of Lowell High School in Lowell, Massachusetts. That is a mouthful.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
But it's worth it. This is a beautiful complex, and you need every little bit of detail getting into that.
Beautiful
really
facility.
nice here. Beautiful facility here.
Did a really nice job in building this place. Very, very nice job. One of the better high school gyms you'll see across the state of Mass, maybe even in the region of New England.
And it's that Lowell burgundy that's everywhere, which is really nice, but it's not overwhelming. Even the chairs we're sitting in are burgundy.
Yes, they are, and they're actually pretty comfortable, I'm not even going to lie. It's the inbound into Samuels. Ewald has a wide open three. Short. Rebound. Foul called here.
On the box out.
On the box out. And it's going to be on Lowell.
Yes.
No, it's going to be on.
It's going to be on. That's Batla.
There's a lot of confusion here. Whose ball is it? And it's going to. They're saying it's going to be on Lowell. So Franklin's ball here. Brian Donovan confused at the foul there, but it's going to be Franklin possession here. They get it in now to Batla. Santos covered by Coco. Santos posts up, double thrown at him. Goes up, spins to his left. Shot no good. Rebound up for grabs, and it's going to be a foul on Lowell. It's going to be James Crowley drawing the foul. He'll get not to the line. It'll just be an inbound from behind the basket.
And that's something you don't see every day. Post footwork in 2026 from high schoolers.
Crowley for Santos, top of the key. Ewald for three. Good. So Franklin's within 12 now.
Inside out, Sam. The threes are going to start falling. They just have to fall consistently, and you need some stops. Starts with this one.
45-33 now. Franklin within 12. Here is Coco. Rotates to his left. Christensen travels. It'll be Franklin possession here as Christensen is called for the travel.
And it's going to be a double the close man sort of half-court press here from Franklin. Got to keep the ball, or Lowell, got to keep the ball moving as well as your feet. Got to get it over in 8 seconds, which they do.
Franklin gets possession here. Triple thrown at Samuels here, gets it away.
Someone's open. Corner, that's your shooter.
It's Ewald for three.
Bang.
Got it.
And Ty got a beautiful shot of that. It's a single-digit game. This one's heating up, Sam.
45-36. Franklin is finding their rhythm, and we'll see if they can keep this rhythm after this break. When we come back, Franklin trying to come back from a huge deficit. You're listening to the MyFM Local Sports Network.
Hey everyone, this is John from the Embroidery Bar. I got some great news. We're open at our brand new location. You can find us now at 189 West Street in Milford, right across the street from Dairy Queen. I want to personally thank everyone who helped make the move possible and get our new space up and running. We couldn't have done it without you. At the Embroidery Bar, we're your go-to shop for custom embroidery and t-shirt design, serving businesses big and small, schools, teams, groups, families, and more. From screen printing and laser engraving to fully custom designs, we've got you covered. Stop by and check out our new home, 189 West Street in Milford. We can't wait to see you at the Embroidery Bar.
Hey, this is Ray, the owner of Tailwind Tavern and Hopedale Pizza Market. We've got pizza, sandwich, chicken, seafood, and drinks perfect for the whole family after the game.
From post-practice dinners to game day nights, make the winning stop. Tailwind Tavern in Hopedale, where families win after the game.
We are back here on the MyFM Local Sports Network. It is 45-36 Lowell here against Franklin, live from Lowell High School in some MIAA Division I preliminary round action. And Anthony, you had your best Tony Romo impression before the break, speaking exactly what happened into existence on 4 different occasions in like a 5-second span.
Well, if someone's triple teamed, odds are someone is open. And you just have to find them as the person with the ball. Get it to someone who has a better view than you, and they're going to find the open man.
Here's Elvis Coco. For Julius Richardson. Cross pass for Rudy Frika. Frika. 15 to shoot, gets pressured tightly. Franklin within single digits here. They were down 20 at one point in this quarter. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Spin move by Christensen, gets a tough shot off. No good. Franklin gets the rebound, or do they? Jump ball is going to be called.
Lowell ball.
And it's going to be Lowell possession here.
But Sam, I just noticed this now. Notice when the student section's out of it, Franklin goes on their runs.
Yes.
Franklin has silenced his student section. They have to keep them silent. There can't be any basket on this possession for Lowell.
Richardson. Frika for 3. No. Rebound tipped up. Trouble here. And it's going to be a foul here against Lowell. So Franklin will get this ball back with 2:07 to go in quarter number 3.
And the ball has to find Patrick Ewald's hands with those multicolored shoes that I've noticed. Is that a fashion choice? Is that how they came? I don't know. I'm not a shoe guy, Sam. But I think they're really fun, and he's at the free throw line to cut this deficit even more.
They cannot on the first free throw. First one rims out. Since they're in the bonus, it's 2 shots on every foul that Lowell takes the remainder of the quarter. Second free throw goes down. The student section here trying to get under the skin of Ewald. Didn't allow it to happen. It's 45-37. Santos covering Coco. Frika on the drive, gonna go baseline, goes up, gets 2.
That's almost too easy. These baseline drives, you have to force him without fouling to that baseline, get him behind the net.
Lowell up 10, 47-37. Trouble here, lost it, Coco. Trouble here, Richardson gets it back. Tipped up, Franklin forces the turnover. They have numbers up the other way. Samuels, hop step, down low. 2 points for Kyle Batla. It's an 8-point game.
And that all started with James Crowley using that big reach, 6'5", knocking that entry pass out.
47-39. Coco gets fouled. Substitution here. Here in comes Sullivan. He'll come in for Batla.
And Sullivan, towards the end of that first half, was the Panthers' primary scorer inside. Maybe we'll see a little bit more of that here as the deficit gets smaller.
Into Christensen. Covered out top by Crowley. A minute to go in the third. Richardson for Christensen, trying to go baseline. And a foul's called here against Franklin. With 54.8 to go in the quarter.
And these are some key minutes for the Panthers as well. Aiden Walter's been on the bench for the past 3 or 4 minutes. That's partially why this deficit has gone down to 8, but it's going to be really important for Franklin. He's probably going to be out the rest of the quarter. Got to get 1 or 2 more possessions. That's a 5-second.
5-second violation on the inbound against Lowell, so Franklin will get this ball right back. Really good stuff from the Panthers there on the inbound defense.
And here's possession number 1 for the Panthers. Have to get at least 2 on this one.
Here comes Santos up the floor. Covered by Coco. Santos now. Spins off of Coco. He made him spin. He almost made him fall. Step back 3. No. Rebound. Ewald gets the board. Draws the foul. He'll get to the line. Santos with some nice move putting Coco on ice. Wow.
And Ewald being a physical presence, not just a shooter. He proved me wrong. And now he's going to get 2 from the line, but 1 for 2 the last time. Hopefully that changes here.
First free throw here is good. It's a 7-point game, 47-40. Out comes Crowley, in comes Batla. Second free throw coming up here for Ewald. Second one on the way. Good.
Walter is back on the floor for Lowell. This is a big possession here.
1 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Lowell has pretty much the final shot of the third quarter. Knocked out. It's going to be Franklin knocking it out last, and Franklin thought that it went off Walter.
Refs are going to discuss this one.
The referees are going to talk about this as the FAR official said said it went off Franklin. Said it went off Lowell maybe. But they're going to say it's Lowell ball. 28.1 to go in the quarter. Looking inbound. Stolen.
Right
Ewald on the drive. Misses the layup. And now shot clock off for the Lowell Red Raiders. Here is Coco. Over to Walter. 15 to shoot. Walter, 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Covered by Santos. Goes to his left, gets a screen, falls over. Santos gets called for the foul.
Five seconds. Got to have your best inbound play here for the Raiders. 2 or 3 doesn't matter. That would make this a much better lead.
Gets it in. 3 away. That's short. Rebound, box out. Franklin will just hang on to possession. And this game just got very interesting. It is a 6-point game. When we come back on the MyFM Local Sports Network, the fourth quarter, it's going to be a good one. Lowell 47, Franklin 41. You're listening to the MyFM Local Sports Network.
Milford Regional Rehabilitation and Sports Medicine offers physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy, and sports and services at convenient appointment hours in Milford, Franklin, and Northbridge. To learn more, visit milfordregional.org/rehab. UMass Memorial Health Milford Regional is committed to providing exceptional healthcare services to our community with dignity, compassion, and respect.
The Bruins are back on MyFM 101.3. Tune into your home for the Bruins and the heart of it all to hear all the action like this.
And here's Pasternak off a feed from Geeky, just onside, and he scores! Now it'll come free to Hall, right out in front, point blank, Swayman with the stop. Right point, back to Geeky, one-timer, scores! Gets over to Lindholm, far side, shoots and scores!
Every puck drop, hat trick, and goal scored is right here on your hometown station. Don't miss a moment of Bruins action right here on MyFM 101.3. In the heart of it all.
We are back here, 47-41 game. The Lowell Red Raiders taking on the Franklin Panthers.
Very much so. Welcome back here on the MyFM Local Sports Network. Sorry, I got a cough randomly like 3 seconds before coming back on air, and I'm like, oh no. Here comes Jack Sullivan now for Santos. Fourth quarter underway. Franklin only within 6. They were down 20 at one point in the third quarter. Crowley. Ewald for 3. No. Rebound brought down.
And no, that was not a bad shot. Ewald has been hitting them, just didn't hit that one.
Walter out top. for Jory Martinez now. Pass in down low, backdoor feed, and Walter gets two.
Too easy. Now they're setting off-ball screens to get Walter open looks. Franklin has been really focusing on beating him man-to-man. Now they got to focus on the back door with him.
This ball goes out of bounds. There'll be possession coming up here for Lowell. If that hit off
the globe table,
the table for some of the newspapers, including the Boston Globe, the Herald's here, the Sun is here. Some of the top newspapers in all of Massachusetts here to cover this one here tonight.
And the student section had an epiphany after that third quarter. Seemed like, oh, we were winning when we were in this. Let's get back into it.
Christensen goes up, trying to get two more. Can't. Rebound. Gets his own rebound. Kicks out. Thought about the three with Martinez. Christensen now. Thinks about the three. Trouble here. Bounce pass to Walter. 2-point attempt. No, trying to draw the foul. Didn't get one. Santos spins off. Sullivan on the drive. Can't get the layup to go, and now here comes Lowell the other way. Elvis Coco. 3-point attempt. That is good from Jutsa.
Got to play on. Back to that full court press. But Franklin needs to cut this back down to single digits. Now it's a little too late to let Lowell get on these runs.
Santos now over to Sullivan, gets the feed there from Batla. Ball goes out of bounds. Franklin will get possession here. 6:05 to play in the fourth quarter here in the MIAA Division I preliminary round. Franklin, the defending champions, down 11 in the opening round. Winner will play BC High on Friday night. Inbound will be Santos here. We have a stop here. They fixed the shot clock. It'll be now 18 on the clock here for Franklin to work with, instead of resetting the shot clock fully. Gets it into Sullivan. Down low. 2-point attempt, no good on the try there from Batla. A little bit of contact down low, Anthony.
Yeah, and the refs didn't call it. It was the clean there, just physical play. And he got the chair pulled out from him. He thought he'd get contact, and he didn't.
Christensen. Walter, Eurostep, kicks out. 3-point attempt. No from Martinez, and Franklin will get the board. It's Ewald. And a steal. Ball goes out of bounds, though, off the almost turnover, and Franklin gets this ball back. And Anthony, you looked you looked like a case of, like, what are you doing type play.
The worst thing you can do on a play like that, where you're not pressured, is pick up the ball. Because once you pick up the ball, you ran out of options. All you can do is pass and pivot.
Here comes Samuels up the floor. Rushes across. Kicks out. Ewald, corner three. Short. Maybe a little bit of contact on the hand. They didn't call that. It was right in front of us. Now here comes Walter. Stolen by Franklin. Santos, 3-on-2. Santos takes it himself. No. Rebound Lowell. And a foul is called here against Batla. And if you're Santos, Anthony, I'm thinking pass on that, right?
Well, pass, but Samuels didn't go anywhere to pass to. He would have just passed it 2 inches to his left. And a much-needed timeout for the Panthers here. A lot of selfish play in this fourth quarter. It seems like Franklin is thinking, oh, we're down to single digits. Let's start playing. Oh, I'm going to get the ball this time. You'll get it next time. No, you got to play as a team. Down 11, 5 minutes to go. It's not the time to let Lowell go on these big runs.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Milford Tire and Service at Route 140 in Hopedale, where your tires are their business. And by Full Service Junk Removal out of Natick. Fast, reliable junk removal and cleanouts when you need it most. And by Done Right Asphalt Repair, serving Upton and the surrounding area. Asphalt done right. And by the Tailwind Tavern in Hopedale, where good food, great company, and genuine hospitality come together. 52-41 is the score with 5:10 to play here in the fourth quarter. Lowell up by 11 here against Franklin here on the MyFM Local Sports Network. And the winner of this game will play Friday night, 6 p.m., taking on BC High. And Anthony, it's going to be a very entertaining contest if Lowell can pull this one out.
If Lowell can pull this one out, that's going to be a very high-scoring game. But that is a really tough task. BC High has these big, powerful forwards, and Lowell has Christensen. They have Richardson. but it's going to be all on Aiden Walter and spacing the floor in that game.
Not sure what they're chanting in the student section, but here comes Elvis Coco. Up the floor, ball's gonna go out of bounds, maybe? No, but Franklin gets it back anyway. Here comes Santos now. Santos has a couple of openings here. Plays it in the corner, Samuels. Back over to Santos. A little bit of a give and go attempt with Batla, didn't work out. 19 to shoot. Batla. Santos, mid-range pull-up, got it.
Those have to start falling. Going to get in your playmaker's hands, Santos. But screens have to be set. There's too much holding on to the ball and no one doing anything off ball.
Lowell gets fouled, so Franklin will get possession here. Near the Franklin student section.
I think the chant was, we want Jeffrey in terms of Jeffrey Opong, the 6'7" forward you were mentioning earlier.
Huh.
I think that might have been it.
Christensen, pump fakes. Gives it off to Jutsa. Christensen, top of the key. Pass in down low, and Coco gets two.
Got to see ball, got to see man. He saw ball, didn't see man, went right in his back door.
54-43 Lowell with 4 minutes to go in the fourth. Samuels over to Santos. Ball is stolen. Here comes Lowell up the other way. Here comes Christensen. The pass intercepted by Santos. Now it's Sullivan on the drive. Can't get the rebound to go. Ball goes out of bounds. Franklin gets the ball back. 3:44 left.
If you're Samuels there, you got to come down with it. Look for your options. A pump fake, you have your pivot. You have a lot of options. The putback immediately after the shot wasn't really the best one.
Lowell's student section voicing their displeasure with the call from the officials on saying that it was Franklin possession. Into Samuels, back to Santos, corner three, no. Rebound and a foul is called. It's gonna be on Franklin.
And it's a lot of boxing out, but no one is grabbing the rebound. That's been the common theme for Franklin. That's what's caused the disparity in offensive rebounds. Lowell almost has double of Franklin's.
Into Coco, moved up the floor, Walter. Down low, 2 points there from Martinez. 56-43 in favor of the Red Raiders now. In the corner, Skasha thought about the three, gets covered by Walter. Ewald takes an open three. No, rebound brought down by the Red Raiders. They have numbers. The lob doesn't work out, goes back to Walter, two more.
And these odd man rush opportunities for Lowell continue. And Franklin jogging back on defense, almost like they think this game's over. 15 points in 3 minutes isn't ridiculous to come back from.
Samuels driving, gets fouled. Basket will not count as it was called before the shot attempt was made.
And Lowell cleaning up their act foul-wise in this fourth quarter. Only one. They were in the bonus with about three and a half minutes to go in that third quarter.
Yep. Stolen. Here comes Lowell up the floor on the inbound. Christensen throws it down.
And that is the exclamation point on a really big win for these Raiders, as another two on the other end for Franklin.
Sullivan gets two the other way. This game isn't necessarily over, but that was a huge dunk from Christensen. Jumping pass. 2 more points scored for Jutsa. Now, here is Santos. Now, if I'm Franklin, I'm thinking I'm starting to shoot threes here, right?
Threes or quick twos, and you gotta press on the inbound. Immediate Franklin timeout here. You gotta get your fast defensive guards out there, maybe run one less big, and you just gotta get some stops or force some turnovers when Lowell inbounds.
We're gonna take a short break. You're listening to the MyFM Local Sports Network.
Hey, this is John, owner of Done Right Asphalt Repair. We handle asphalt paving and repairs, seal coating, crack sealing for both residential and commercial properties. We do it the right way.
When your pavement needs a comeback, make the smart play. Asphalt done right.
DoneRightAsphaltRepair.com.
Have you heard of Good News Garage?
They work with people just like you to award donated vehicles to our local neighbors.
When a neighbor receives a vehicle, it empowers them to create a better life full of new opportunities.
They can get to medical appointments, bring their kids to childcare, reliably get to work.
And that's only possible because of donors like you.
So thank you for helping your community.
And donors qualify for generous tax deductions.
Visit goodnewsgarage.org to donate today. Good News Garage is a member of the Essentia Care Alliance.
Pass your keys to a neighbor in need.
We are back here on the MyFM Local Sports Network. 62-45 Lowell here against Franklin with 2:12 to go in some MIAA Division I preliminary round action here from the Riddick Athletic Center in Lowell High School in Lowell, Massachusetts. Sam Smith alongside Anthony Matos. Glad to have you with us. And Franklin, a lot of work to do, down 17 with 2:12 left.
And it starts with a basket here, and Franklin going with a 3-guard look here to try and get some stops on the other end.
Sullivan down low. Skasha can't get the layup to go. Here come the Lowell Red Raiders looking to put this one away. Walter on the drive. Christensen trying to go in for the exclamation point. Didn't get it, but they get the rebound. It's Walter. Back to Christensen. Christensen, 6'3", has hops. Christensen. 20 to go. 20 to shoot here for the Lowell Red Raiders. Here's.
And in no hurry to shoot either, but there's a turnover.
Stolen here, and the foul is called here on Lowell.
And very smart there from the Red Raiders, just holding on to the ball. No need to shoot. You're up 17, under 2 minutes to go. Don't force up anything too early in the shot clock.
Minute 30 to go. Santos. Ball swatted out of bounds. Franklin will get this ball right back. Inbound from the near side corner right in front of us. Inbounded here by Sullivan. Gets it into Skasha. Skasha spins. Blocked by Christensen. Jutsa gets it back. Walter up the floor. Walter, and they're just going to hang on to this ball. Walter going up, trying to go for two. A hard contact, trying to look for the foul. Did not get one. And now here comes Santos up the floor for the Panthers. Trying to get back within 15. No on the floater. And now here come the Raiders. Here is Martinez on the drive. 2 to go and 1.
And this is back to those first half woes for Franklin. And the scoreboard shows it. It was a promising third quarter, Sam.
Yes.
Lowell just out athleticisming Franklin, if you catch my drift here. They're just way too fast for these Franklin guards. And it's empty the bench o'clock for both sides here in a 19-point game with a minute.
Jory Martinez will take this free throw. So Lowell will play BC High Friday night, 6 p.m.
And the reigning champs are dethroned.
The reigning champs are out in round 1. Foul called here.
And it's just get these JV guys playoff minutes. Maybe get a fan favorite out there. Maybe he makes a bucket. This crowd will go nuts if a fan favorite makes a bucket for Lowell.
They inbound in. Here's Lambert on the drive. Fadeaway 2. No. You can hear the crowd. 40 seconds to go. And it's going to be held up here. Lowell looking. 2 more, trying to go for it. No, they will not. 30 seconds to go, shot clock off. Down 19 is the Franklin Panthers. Lambert kicks out. Thompson in down low, and the 2-point basket's good for Jeffrey Opong. 15 seconds left. Taken up the floor by Duvon Duque.
Sam, this was fun. BC High, do not write off these Lowell Red Raiders. This is a very skilled group of players. You got to watch Christensen. You got to watch Walter. Sam, this was fun.
It really was. And ladies and gentlemen, the champs have been dethroned in round one. The Lowell Red Raiders take down the defending Division I champion Franklin Panthers in the first round, 64-47. As we welcome you into our post-game show here live at the John Abraham Gymnasium inside the Riddick Athletic Center here on the campus of Lowell High School here in Lowell, Massachusetts. You can see all the students wearing their jerseys, making their way out of the building here. Franklin down 64-47, final score.
This was once a 5-point game in that third quarter, Sam.
Yes.
Lowell was down. They had to put Walter on the bench. You can't play your best guard all 32 minutes. That's a really tough ask, especially at the high school level. And Franklin took advantage of it. They played their game. They played from the inside out. They brought their shooters out there. Ewald was red hot in that third quarter. He hit a couple threes right in front of us, actually. And then that fourth quarter came around. Franklin almost seems like they got in their own head space, sort of. They're like, oh, it's a 5-point game. We can come back. We're just going to play our game. And then those skilled guards for Lowell just being way too fast for these forwards for Franklin. And then it was Christensen on the other end being big down low, being a shooter, spreading the floor, and letting these guards really do all the talking.
As we're actually on camera now here live here at Lowell High School, Sam Smith, Anthony Matos, and let's get into our player of the game here, because I think for the Lowell Red Raiders, winning this one wasn't really the big story, right? The big story of this game was how huge Colin Christensen was, who is our player of the game here tonight. Colin Christensen, unbelievable here tonight.
He was unbelievable, and it's that two-way forward that every coach dreams of. When you have a big as skilled as Colin Christensen, being able to shoot at the level he can, you can't really ask for more. All you can really ask is if they have a big physical paint presence like Franklin did with Lampert, he's going to play more towards the inside and be that big physical big you want. But they stretch the floor, put him outside. He can hit a couple threes. He can drive in, maybe a pick and roll, easy lay. Let's maybe stay away from the dunks. He missed a couple. Let's start with layups, then we'll work up to dunks.
Yeah, absolutely. He has he has another year to develop that dunk, right? And he's 6'3", he's a junior. What is he? What does that make him, 16, 17 years old?
17, 16 years old, yeah. And he could still grow higher grow. He could be 6'5", 6'6" by senior year if he hasn't stopped growing. We don't know yet.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows indeed, but that is the final score, 64-47, Lowell taking down Franklin. Lowell will play BC High Friday night coming up at BC High. It'll be a 6 o'clock start. That should be a very entertaining contest indeed. Well, that is going to do it for our live coverage of Franklin versus Lowell and some MIAA Division I preliminary round action here on the MyFM Local Sports Network. Shout out to Rachel Geddes back in our studio in Milford for making sure we get on and off air here tonight. Shout out to Ty McCormick, who is running our camera right now for the MyFM Media YouTube channel, and for Anthony Matos. I'm Sam Smith signing off for now. We'll see you guys next time. This has been a presentation of the MyFM Local Sports Network.
When you sponsor the MyFM Media Local Sports Network, you're not just supporting high school football, hockey, basketball, soccer, and Milford Legion baseball. You're supporting the heart of our community. And here's the win. Local sports deliver a loyal audience, parents, students, boosters, teachers, and fans all tuning in all season long. Your business gets unmatched visibility across radio, streaming, digital, and social. It's the home team advantage, and it works. Stand out, give back, grow your business. Become a Local Sports Network sponsor at myfmdigital.com. Book a meeting today.